Hi and welcome to a new video on my channel. I'm Andrea and this is the third video in the series where I show you how to make this beautiful baby blanket. In today's video I will show you how to seam the squares up so that you have a very sturdy and nice blanket. To join these two squares together you will need the squares, of course, the yarn that you want to use to make the join. I will use the same color as the background, and a hook. The hook that you used to make the squares to begin with. We start with a slip knot. Then we take the square on the right and we insert the hook into the corner space here. And we take the square on the left and insert the hook into the same space on the corner. And then we pick up the loop, close it up and pull through. This is the starting loop. Next, we will be working in the front loops of the stitches on both sides. So we pick up the front loop on the first stitch here, and keeping the yarn on the back, we pick up the front loop on the first stitch on the left side. Then we yarn over and pull through all three loops on the hook. This makes a slip stitch. Then we move over to the next stitch. Pick up one front loop, the other front loop, and then slip stitch. And we just keep going like this on both sides. It takes a while, but it makes a beautiful join. You keep on going like this until the end of the row, and when you reach the chain 2 spaces at the end of the row, repeat the same process, except we just go through the chain 2 spaces. Now we bring up the next two squares, and to join them to the first ones without breaking the yarn, we pick up the one on the right, insert the hook into the chain 2 space, then pick up the one on the left and insert the hook into the chain 2 space and slip stitch. And now we continue picking up the front loops on both sides. And you can do this all the way to the end of your blanket and create strips. Or you can make one strip and then keep on adding individual squares to the side. To continue, we pick up the front loop on the right in the first stitch and the front loop in the left in the first stitch and slip stitch. Then front loop on the second stitch on both sides and slip stitch. And you keep on going like this until the end of the row. When you're done working in this direction and you've added all your squares to the side, then you can start doing the same thing on the perpendicular line here. You just skip the middle stitch here. You do the same exact thing on both directions, and then all your squares are sewn together with a minimum of effort and very few tails to weave in at the end.